Fox doesn't think that Alita Battle Angel has what it takes to compete during Comic-Con proper as a trailer, how does it expect it to compete during an incredibly crowded holiday movie season as a feature film? I mean, they've released it as an afterthought to Comic-Con. I'm sure they were telling themselves that it would stand out on its own day with its own Facebook presentation, but I think the reality is that you got to get in there with the rest of the competition. And I think, this is the first full trailer. I thought the teaser looked excellent. Who isn't excited for James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez to team up, right? Just move the movie. Damn it. I mean, if it's there's no shame, especially for this movie, to move. I can see what Aquaman versus Poppins neither party wants to blink, right? They just keep, raising the stakes. And the stakes were raised with that amazing trailer over the weekend during the actual Comic-Con. But for Alita, the name of the game is to live to survive another day, to make another movie. And so I would probably move this film. Well, we'll see what Disney decides when that acquisition is approved on Friday. That's when the official date is supposed to be. So let's take a look at this thing. I hope it's as good as the teaser.
You told me the story of the war, when the ground shook and the sky burned. Of the ones that survived, who awoke to a different world.
How weird to give John Landau screen credit.
Where the powerful prey on the weak. But that's not the way it has to be.
When I found you, your very human brain was miraculously intact.
It's the loneliest feeling not to know who you are.
In time, you'll remember.
I remember black skies, the lightning all around me.
Alita is new here.
It's a harsh world down here. You gotta be willing to do what it takes.
Alita, run!
Oh, run faster! Oh, she seems to be running toward danger. She can handle it.
My God.
It's a different twist on Pinocchio,
She's the
that's
last
for
of
sure.
her kind. She contains technology that have been lost for 300 years.
Let me show you something.
That's amazing.
This body, I feel a connection to it. I can't explain. You know more about me than you're saying.
Alita, some things have been left forgotten.
And I'll find out for myself.
She's threatening the natural order of things. I need you to destroy her. Alita, they will come for you.
I'll have to face them head on. I'm gonna need you to stand way back.
Tonight is not a game. It is a hunt.
Across this new river.
I'm with her.
Buddy, you can't date that doll. I'm sorry. I don't care how nice she is. She's very much a doll. I don't know if I'm going to buy the romantic angle of this story. However, it's weird. I think that the visual effects on all of the robot characters, the androids, is phenomenal. Really amazing stuff. I mean, Alita looks real. I mean, she's motion captured and based off of an actress's actual performance, but still, it's quite well done. However, the world that she's been put in very much looks like another franchise that Rosa Salazar has been in, and that is the Maze Runner movies, right? Or all of those, like, young adult novels that were, dystopian novels that were adapted outside of Hunger Games, which looked very, they spent the proper amount of money on that one. But, I'm thinking Divergent, again, Maze Runner. And I think that at this point, a lot of audiences, including myself, have a Pavlovian, like, oh, maybe not for theaters, right? So I think, it's unfortunate. Robert Rodriguez is very talented and I think has a really good artistic eye. But this obsession he has with being able to deliver movies for very little money I think someone should explain to him that it's not a great accomplishment if it looks like you didn't spend a lot of money on the movie, right? I mean, it's like what I was talking about with practical effects with Shazam the other day. It's like, if someone can be like, wow, I never would have guessed that was such a cheap film to make, then you've accomplished something. But if someone's like, yeah, I can really tell that you cut corners and you saved a lot of money, then you didn't really accomplish anything. So I feel that Robert Rodriguez, I would prefer that, I know that James Cameron handed this project to him, or, was like, you direct it, Robert. But I think that if this had been directed, it actually has a lot of similarities to Terminator, come to think of it. But I think if James Cameron had directed it, it probably would have turned out better and not as tweeny as it has under the direction of Robert Rodriguez. Let's see how Tim Miller does with Terminator. Let's see if he's a better creative partner for Cameron. So what do you think? Do you think you're going to see this in theaters? I don't know how many IMAX screens it could possibly be on, since it comes out opposite Aquaman, and that's also going to be on IMAX. So we'll see. Write your thoughts down below, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.